What's up, everybody? It's Stick and Rink Podcast. We're back. I was just getting my mouth warm up in at the beginning there. Don't mind that. Before we introduce our very special guest, I tricked all of you. I got all you fuckers here because now I'm going to tell you about our friends at DraftKings. So, Stick and Rink Podcast is always brought to you by our friends at DraftKings, the leader in daily fantasy sports all across the world. So, if you haven't already, check out DraftKings and use promo code THPN at signup. Gets you a free entry with your minimum $5 deposit. So that's huge, as some would say. I personally am a big hockey fan. I love making hockey rosters. I've gone ice cold and lost about $180 in the last couple of days, but let's not talk about me. Let's talk about our guest. One more time, promo code THPN at sign up. Use it, DraftKings.com. Our guest, the up-and-coming streaming sensation, move over, Tim the Tatman. XQ lame, step aside. We've got legend in this lobby right now. And I'm not talking about Josh. He has a shirt on today. We've got Bria in the lobby. Averages way too many viewers that I can't count on my hand. Personality of Alvin the Chipmunk. Nothing else, just the personality. It's a compliment. Take it. Bria, welcome to the podcast. How are you doing today?
Thank you so much for the compliment. I'm great, thanks.
I pulled the Alvin thing out of my ass. I think he's got a pretty good personality. I think that's a compliment.
Okay, I'll take it. Thank you so much.
Yeah, we're on the same page. Okay, sweet. Dude, this guy, Andrew, I love you. Fuck. The only thing is you spelled huge wrong. It's with a Y, dude. We're fucking huge out here. Okay, Bria. So here we are. We are a sports podcast, but not right now because we're talking games, dude. We're talking vids, smashing sticks, all this stuff. So you're our resident game expert. Raffle's probably pretty jealous of that right now. But why don't we just start with who you are? Like, you're our friend, but you're a streamer, right? Like that's what you bleed. You bleed stream, right?
I didn't really think this through, but I guess yes. I am a streamer as of December 2020.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
A small one.
That's dope.
And I'm new to gaming, so I'd really say Raph still probably knows more than I do, but I'm doing my best.
Nice. Okay.
Thank you for that.
Raph never gets stroked off on this podcast.
Can we also talk about how like we bring on Bria once, immediately talk about gaming? I've been on here for like 150 plus episodes. We have never brought up gaming like once willingly.
No, dude. Once in a while, we ask Raffle how he's doing. He's like, "Oh yeah, I was playing Valorant." And we're like, "All right, I'm moving on now." Come on, dude.
Yeah. It happens, whatever.
So Bria, you said you're new to gaming. I kind of thought you've gamed for a long time. It's not a new concept to you, but I do want. Sorry, go ahead. You can take the reins on this.
I'm not new to gaming. I grew up with gaming mostly because my brother is a bigger nerd than I am. However, I did hop onto the gaming train probably like 2015, and that was with League of Legends and only League of Legends for a really long time. So.
And you spent like the healthy amount of time per day on that all the time, right? Never more.
I have a couple thousand hours on that game, but it's fine, right? So.
Do you know what the longest bender you've gone on in a day is?
Okay, you know
that you can willingly admit.
Okay. You know when you like have those days where you're like, you know what we need to do? We need to play till we win.
Yeah.
And then you stay up all night because you just lose every single game. That's definitely happened to me quite a few times. So it's probably been like a solid stretch, but I couldn't tell you like how many hours.
For me and Elijah, it's like the exact opposite. We're like, we'll play till we lose, and then we're in bed 5 minutes later because we got wiped on the first round.
Yeah.
I've had my fair share of those.
Yeah.
Bria, I'm gonna ask you, are you like a sober gamer or are you like crushing drinks like as you like late night? Like where are you at with this?
I'm definitely a sober gamer. I'm not the best when under the influence.
Okay.
I did try drinking a bottle of wine once and it didn't go well.
Nice. Do you talk shit on the mic or no?
No, I like to play team games, so I like to play with my friends.
Okay. I like that.
So Tommy's actually helping us out here because he's saying he'd school all of us at Super Smash Bros. I don't deny that he'd fucking crush Josh in a millisecond, but I'll put up a fight easily. The other guys too. I actually wanted to ask about like the childhood games because for me, when I think about what got me into gaming, and not like hardcore gaming, just like what what I like about video games, I always remember the Smash and the Mario Kart. What is it for you that you look back and you're like, those were the days?
My favorite games were my only gaming like console I ever ripped was the PS2.
Okay.
Dude.
So the games that I really loved were the Sly Cooper games. So like 1 through 3.
Okay.
Have you guys heard of those ones?
Never.
Oh yeah.
No, I'm thinking Spyro. That's what I'm thinking right now.
Surprise,
Spyro was one. But Sly Cooper was definitely the game for me. And then was off the console games until I picked up PC gaming for League of Legends. So
nice.
Love that. Okay. I love it. Awesome. Okay, so best and worst game. Where are you ripping right now? Like
okay, my favorite game at the moment is not one that I'm great at. It's called Dead by Daylight.
Yeah, okay. Raph has mentioned this before.
Oh yes, Raph and I have played that one together.
I hate that game.
I don't understand. This game makes no sense for Raffle.
This game is so frustrating for me because it's like I like to think that I'm running around and pulling like fat jukes, and Bria just crouches down and pretends to be a bush, and the killer, like the person who's trying to kill us, just runs right by her, and then I'm just fucking hauling ass, just going.
Wait, okay, so this is I like this. Who's actually better at this game? So Raph, you hate it. Bria, you played a lot. Who's better?
Bria's way better than I am at this game.
Thank you so much, Raph. But I don't think I'm that great regardless.
Oh, yeah, you should
No.
consider that an honor because Raph does not pass the torch easily in a lot of games. Like he's not easy to be like, yeah, okay, you're better than me. But that was a good answer. That was like, you're better.
But it's like Bria can also like statistically prove it though, because Bria, like you got down to like what, rank 3 or something like that, I think.
No, the lowest I got was 4, but that was a stretch, honestly.
Yeah, because like the way the game works is that like you start off at rank 20, which is like the lowest tier technically, and then I think what is it, after like 5 or 6 wins or something, you get to move up a rank.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, and then it like pairs you with people at the same level, so it gets progressively harder. I don't know. I didn't fuck that game. I didn't care. I think I lost interest after like rank 18. I was like, this is dumb.
The thing that I don't
we
get
played
is
some good games.
Yeah. Okay, you had some good games.
I played once with Raffle too, and the thing that struck me immediately after I was finished pissing my pants is that Raffle's playing this, and like Raffle's on the record saying like not a fan of the dark, not really like a fan of. I guess you like horror stuff, but dude, that game is fucked. Like you got little dolls popping out of nowhere, jump scaring you. I was not digging that. Kind of made me feel a bit icky.
He's talking about the fucking. Oh, what's her name? The little the voodoo one who puts like the things on the floor, and when you walk near it, then she pops up out of nowhere.
Oh, the hag?
Yeah, that one.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like constant jump scares.
Yes, honestly, I am the biggest bitch in the world. So why did I start playing this game?
Yeah, who knows?
Only because the homies convinced me, honestly. So
what's up with you streaming? Like how did you decide, okay, I'm gonna start streaming? Like what was that? What was that brain process like?
Well, basically, I played on a toaster for the first like 20 years.
The fuck is that? Just you're saying like a shitty console?
Just like shitty gaming setup total. Like my first computer barely ran League of Legends with like 0 shadows, lowest settings. Like I had to have it as the only thing open on the computer.
Oh boy.
So and even that it was like low FPS.
That thing too. Jeez.
Yeah, basically. So I guess like last year in like November, I decided to say fuck it and just buy myself like the biggest and best computer at the computer store.
How much did you spend, dare I ask?
Like $3,000 on it. But I didn't want to have to update for a long time.
That's fucking wild, dude. That's
Raph, are you a bit offended that she didn't ask you to help build it?
No, not at all. You went through a pre-built site, didn't you?
No, actually, there's a little computer store near my house that I trust with my life.
What was it?
There we go.
It's called Sprite Computers. It's kind of near like Gateway, which is kind of like the ghetto, I know, but the store is so good. It's individually owned, and the people who all work there are gamers, so they're really on our side.
Yeah.
Love that.
So they built all the computers that they sell, and they have like really great warranties on them, and they show you exactly how they work. So I was sold. So
do you know what parts you have in your computer?
I know like the main things, sort of.
What do you have?
I don't know what it's called, but it's a Ryzen 5 and a 3070.
That's not bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was actually talking to some people at work today. I don't know what a 3070 is, but I'm pretty sure it like determines like the quality of image on your computer. Is that correct?
Yes, it's the graphics card.
Yeah.
Man, I knew this. Okay, so now how much was that? And how much is a 3080? Because apparently my buddy got ripped off like hard.
I'm not too sure. I think the 3070 is going for around $1,000, but maybe Raph would know.
I think a 3070 right now is like give or take 700, and then I think a 3080 could be anywhere between 8 to or probably like 9 to 1,000.
Okay.
But they're being scalped right now. Like someone I work with was telling me they flipped one for like an extra $1,000.
Yeah, so my buddy got absolutely fleeced in what he sold this for. He sold a 3080 and he could have gotten an extra like $1,500 for it, and he sold it for like I don't know, like $1,000. And like this guy flipped it and sold it for like I don't know, maybe like $2,100, something like that. I found that out today. So I know.
That's crazy.
Fucking insane.
Do you know if that guy's selling anything else?
I wouldn't buy it from him. Oh my god.
The nuts thing too is that like not a lot of people necessarily need a 3080. Like you can get away with like a 2080 if you really want to, or like a 2070 for like a lot of games, especially nowadays.
Yeah.
True, but you're paying like around the similar price for them.
Yeah, true. And I think 2070s are now and 2080s are now discontinued. So
yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Something like that. Anyways.
No shit, eh? Oh, yeah, we'll bring this back here. So we're going back to when you said you started, like you decided to start streaming. Now you're going through the motions in your head. I want to know, what are you most nervous about when you first decided you're going to do it? But also, what were you most excited about?
Okay, what I was the most nervous about is still the thing that bothers me the most to this day, is that I'm just bad at all the games. I was like, okay, I'm like pretty decent at Dead by Daylight. Like maybe I could do this whole streaming thing. Like got the webcam, got the headset, and I was like, oh, that's like all there is to it, right? Like you play the game and you sit there. People hang out with you, right? No, that's not it at all. Like I first realized, like when I started playing, I was like, oh, I'm bad at this game. Like I thought I was good. No, there are people that are like crazy good at this game, and like they have like thousands of hours and they know all of the tricks and tips and all that, and I'm just out here trying to be a tree. So I just try to hide, get the gens done and get out. So my tactic does its thing, but it's definitely not like get to the very best level.
There you go.
Yeah.
Do you think you could get good enough in the game to play it as like a career or anything, or no?
I would never want to play just Dead by Daylight. That game really hurts my feelings.
Because the community's toxic?
Well, it's just like you're going up against a killer that's like a real person. And it's like they can literally just like disrespect the fuck out of you so easily. Yeah. Sometimes I literally just like have to shut the game off and I just sit here and I'm like, like that was like really hurtful.
Yeah.
I feel like Bria's in a mood right now. Like when I go like fucking like 2-13 in Call of Duty and like search and destroy, like I just sit in my chair and I'm like, why do I even play this? Like I suck at this game. Like this is hurt. Like actually, like you go to bed and like you think about it. And you're like, wow, Josh, like you're actually dog shit, and like nobody cares. Like that's how you feel. Bria's like touching her chest. She's like, oh my God. Wow, like I'm gonna start crying. First person to cry on the podcast, Bria. It's okay. Let it loose.
I'm not that emotional. Don't worry.
Dude, tears drive viewers. Let's go. Let's get them going. Okay?
There you go.
We're a cutthroat business around here. So,
cut the cams for a second. I'll put some fake ones in.
So Bria, the crazy thing too is that you came from an aggressive community like League to something like Dead by Daylight. Because people in League are very unforgiving, I find.
This is true, but I stopped playing League like kind of like competitively like back in high school. Like I haven't played normal games in years, and I don't see myself going back to that level of League of Legends again, just because back in the day I had a really good squad. We all sat on Skype together and we had our roles that we all enjoyed playing, and we had a lot of fun just playing like a lot of the teams that you wouldn't necessarily just like run with like randoms. Like we had like this really fun squad where it was like the Yordle Gank squad, which is like not something that you'd see just regularly. So we just had a lot of fun with the game, which is why I enjoyed it so much, because it wasn't with randoms, and if they were toxic, we were killing them, so it was fine.
Fair. Getting rid of them, yeah.
Yeah.
So, Bria, I'll actually follow up to the question. What's your favorite part about stream? Maybe not the thing you were most looking forward to, but knowing now after doing it for a while, what's your favorite part?
It's honestly so fun. Like, even when I'm bad at the games, it's like I'm kind of just laughing at myself because I know I'm bad at these games. Like, even Dead by Daylight, I only have like 300 hours on that game, which is nothing compared to the thousands and thousands of hours that other people have. So
yeah, what about Andy, dude? He says 5,000 hour gang. Where you at?
yeah, well, that's like a rank 1 killer and survivor right there. So
yeah,
fucking nuts.
That's fucked.
This is to you, Andy. I could fucking take you in that game.
Good luck.
First try, dude. But okay, so my follow-up question, Bria, I think like you were kind of saying maybe you're not the best at the games. Maybe a piece of advice from like a former professional gamer as myself here. I think maybe you're not letting the killer out like inside of you. Like, you know, you're quite a nice person. And do you think maybe you need to like tap into the shit talking a bit more?
I do.
You do? Okay.
I don't know where it comes from, but I did play killer a couple times and I was surprised at myself. I was calling people bitches. They were going down and I was being like, fuck you. I was like, oh my God, like, who am I? Like, just live streaming it. I was like, it's fine. I'm fine. But Survivor's a little different, right? You don't really get to hurt the killer in any way. You just kind of have to like outrun them. And the running part is what I'm the worst at. So I try to hide.
Kind of reminds you of like a fat kid chasing the small guy, though. Like you say, like, fatty. Like, didn't get me. That's always a good one.
You're something personal you want to talk about?
When they're chasing me, I'm still like, fuck you, but they don't hear that. There's no like in-game chat. It's only with your friends. So
that's so fucked. They need to fix that. That's a big time shit talking game right there.
That's true. I played Friday the 13th, which is like really similar to Dead by Daylight, and it has proximity chat, so you can like beg the killer not to kill you.
Yeah. Proximity chat. Proximity chat is probably one of the most fun features that has been implemented into games in the past couple of years.
Yeah, because you love that about every game.
Dude, it's so fun. It's just like they had Among Us proximity chat. They had like, I played a game called Insurgency, and it's like you can just like run. It's like COD, and you can like run through a building, and just yell at people, and everybody in the vicinity hears you. It's so great. It makes everything so fun.
Yeah, I would be getting chased, and I'd be like, "Don't kill me! Don't kill me! Don't kill me! Don't kill me!" And sometimes they would leave and go kill other people first, and I'd get my chance to try and get away. Didn't work, but they do. They're like, "Okay, I'll just come back for this dead weight later."
Yeah.
The last thing you hear is, "I'll be back." And they
literally, they're like, "Okay, fine, I'll kill you last," and then they leave.
Okay. So I have another question. I'm just going to rock questions one after another here. Have you, now I might answer my own question here, but have you played a lot of games where like you're in game chat a lot, like games with lobbies and stuff like that?
Personally, not really. Like League of Legends was like, it has its own like lobby Skype type proximity chat thing now, but even then it's only like with people that are on your friends list, I think.
Okay.
And then I've played like a little bit of Warzone, but even then that was like with a friend. So we'd talk with like the one random in our lobby sometimes. Like one time on stream, someone called me a bitch.
Yeah. All right.
Because they dropped the money and they were like, "Take the money, bitch." And I was like, how do I take the money, bitch? But it was fine.
So the way my question's going is I want to know how many, if you've ever been in game chat, I feel like this is a guarantee, and you've heard just like 13 other people yell, "Oh my God, it's a girl gamer."
Honestly,
get that?
Not really, but I'm not in any of the games that are like really like big lobbies or anything. And even if I am, like with like Friday the 13th, it was like a little bit, but not really. So
yeah. Interesting. Okay, so my question fell apart.
I'm sorry, I just avoid it.
That's all good. I would too.
Like mean or hurtful to you, like in like Twitch chat, and you look at it and you're like, wow, like that's actually like kind of rude.
People can be mean and hurtful. Like I've been really lucky. Like I've had like really good support system throughout my little journey so far. And I've had some really nice mods that just delete everything before I even see it mostly. So
there you go.
Yeah. But I mean, my one friend, Matthew, he got it pretty bad and had like a really bad experience with like the trolls coming into his Discord and like like alerting everyone that was in the Discord, but just like spamming it. And it was just like a whole ordeal. And they basically bullied him off stream that day. So it was like really
That's fucked.
Yeah.
That's so fucked up. Like, who does that? Oh my god. Anyway, all right.
I feel like if we were I'm trying to think if the boys, if we ever, or even all the four of us, if we ever did like a giant like stream marathon and trolls came at us, I feel like we'd all have to be on the same page of like what we're gonna do.
I bully them off. They would try and bully me off. I would literally like light them up.
Josh,
you don't belong on the internet.
You can't bench press in the chat, Josh. You can't flex your muscles. Dude, it doesn't work.
I can't be bullied though because I do not care. I do not care. I will laugh in your face.
You're telling me if I smashed Dusty's fucking ashes and laughed at you,
dude,
you're not crying.
Dude,
Josh, you told me if I didn't stop being condescending, you were gonna go home one day.
Sorry?
You straight up told me if I don't stop being condescending one day, you were gonna go home.
Yeah, but that's different though. Both your guys' examples are things that my friends would do to me. If they're just like a bunch of fucking losers,
if they were bullying
you, I can't I will not. I refuse to not do that. You know?
That's fair.
That's
fair.
I
see where you're coming from.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The nice thing though about Twitch is that like your channel, you have all the power. So if you don't like someone, you just kick them out and they're gone forever. So
yeah. Hey, quick question about Twitch. So we are trying to obviously make it to the position where we can become affiliates. How did you find?
Is Bree an affiliate?
Yes.
Technically, yeah.
Oh, okay.
What a flex.
Oh my god, it's not even answering the question.
Did you find it difficult getting to like the level of affiliate, just like constantly streaming and having followers and everything like that?
Personally, no, but at the same time, like I have like a really nice core friend group that was really supportive from the start. So like even if they were busy, they would just like leave my stream open for me. Like Raph, you did that for me a couple times.
Yeah, just fucking turn it on and leave it open and go do something else.
Yeah, and then I have like 4 other like really close friends IRL that did it, and then I met some people online that were like really nice, and then it's just been so supportive. So it was like really nice, and I was really lucky to get as far as I have so quickly.
I love that.
So I have a feeling a lot of our listeners do not know what Twitch is or do not know what video game streaming is. So can Raffle, I want you to try this first. Can you explain to them in one sentence what Twitch streaming is? What
Twitch streaming is?
Yeah.
People showing videos of what they like doing live.
So okay, I was going to say Pornhub, but it sounds a bit different.
What?
Oh
no,
because
like you can
you threw the word live in there at the end. It changed.
Well, Twitch is live, and then what's it called?
Yeah, you said videos of people doing what they like.
Live, yeah, because it's like you can have people gaming.
Yeah,
there's
live.
like what is it? Podcasts. There's music productions. There's what is it? There's like the just chilling channel, which is interesting.
The just chatting. I was perusing that the other day. Some girl was just doing yoga on there.
Yeah. There's
People
one
were
that
watching.
I saw. Yeah. There's one where somebody was just doing like homework or something like that, and then people could just hang out, talk to them.
I've noticed a big trend, or somewhat of a trend, has been hot tub streams lately. So I think I might get a hot tub in my room.
Nice.
Start going tarps off streams. You know,
I
saw one of those, and you gotta respect the hustle.
Yeah, like, dude, in their fucking like apartment room, they've got like an inflatable hot tub. Like that's next level.
Literally.
Can you start a stream channel where what you do is you just cook random assortments of food in front of your stovetop without a shirt, but just making sure that all the dishes that you make have like lots of oil that's going to be just like hot and like sizzling and everything like that, and just see how long you last.
That's some. You thought about this fucking
So
preemptively, dude. That's some fuck shit right there, dude.
Brad probably had a dream about that the other night. He's like, I'm gonna bring this up.
I'm like, I have an idea. It's gonna make millions of dollars. So is that a yes?
Yeah, dude, I'll do anything, man. I don't know if Megan's down for the hot tub in the room, but if I tell her it's for the podcast, if it's for the stream, dude, she's down. She's got to be down. It's just the way it fucking works around here.
Real quick, Tommy in the chat. I'm going to quietly eat copious amounts of fast food sitting in my room for Twitch. Hopefully he has people join him.
Do the occasional shotgun.
There you go. Bria, how would you describe Twitch in one sentence?
It's a form of live entertainment where people just like to watch you be yourself and do things that make you happy.
Ooh.
So,
Oh.
Omegle.
I mean, honestly, sort of. Like people
Yes.
go on there and just do random shit, but the website's still alive.
Yeah,
So
seriously. Yeah.
I
was gonna-
personally haven't been on there in years, but
Yeah, I mean, me too. I've never been on there, and Josh
Wait.
hasn't for sure at all.
Wait,
No.
this sounds like you guys were on like yesterday.
dude, what was the other one? Not Omega. What was it?
Chat roulette.
Chat roulette.
Chat
Oh,
roulette
no.
was sick. Can't confirm, went on there a couple times, and that was pretty dumb. That was a good time,
Dude, I'm
What'd you
pretty
see on
sure.
chat roulette?
dude. Like, can I be
Yes.
honest? Like, can I say it live? Like, just too many cocks to to not talk about. Like, it was actually wild. Like every third one, like there's just a dude there, and I'm like, oh god, it's really
So
unsettling. Yeah. Anyway.
It's good to know. It's good to know that all those people are now Twitch viewers, right? Yeah, good stuff. Awesome.
Yeah.
It's okay, you can ban them if they're really creepy.
There you
Yeah.
go. Oh, man.
Thankfully, I don't have to see them. That's what's good.
True.
Oh man. Yeah, I kind of gave away my fucking definition of it, but I was gonna say it's like Omegle with video games and no dicks. That's what it was. That's my version of Twitch.
You can
Um,
get pretty close, but no real cock on there.
Yeah.
100%.
Pretty close. What?
Like you can be shirtless and stream, or you can wear a
Oh, this
bikini
answers our
top and
question from
stream.
last week.
We can do Tarps Off podcast, guys.
You can. You
Why?
just can't take your shirt off on stream. Like you have to start shirtless.
Why? Why?
Wait,
So funny. That's
so,
the rule.
like, I don't
Why is
want to
that
make
the rule?
I don't want to make Brie uncomfortable, so we're not going to do it while she's in the lobby. But say like after this interview and we continue the rest of our show, can I go off camera and then just like
Yeah, you
casually
can.
walk back on, no shirt?
How
Yeah,
funny
that's
would it
fucking
be
hilarious, dude.
if all three of us were just there? We cut our cameras and we all just came back shirtless.
Dude, we'll do that. We'll do a break and then we'll throw the video back on after Bria's done, and then we'll come back on all of us shirtless. It'll be sick.
I wonder why that's a rule, though. I wonder what the reason behind that is, that you can't take your shirt off on stream. Is it just like this because of like provocative nature? I guess.
Well, I think
I
it's
guess.
because you're making the conscious decision to like be nude, opposed to like on camera. You're like, fuck it, I'm gonna take my clothes off. Opposed to like, well, my clothes are already off. Well, let's just go stream. You know what I mean?
All right.
Yeah, fair.
Bit,
Okay.
bit of a
That's
bit of a
okay.
stretch.
I'm
Yeah,
sure
bit
you
of a
can look
reach.
it up in the terms of service and figure it out, like the official reason. But it's probably just to do
Yeah.
with like the actual action of stripping.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
The only thing is, like, I get really fucking sweaty when we start interviewing people, or even when we do the podcast. Like, I'm wearing a hoodie and a shirt. I either need to go shirtless at some point, or I need a fucking beach towel beside me at all times. 'Cause that's the point that I get to.
Bria's like,
Bria-
oh my god, can I go now? Like,
Bria, back to you. Future superstar streamer partner status to come.
Oh my god.
Very soon. What was I gonna say? Fuck. I watched a YouTube video today on how to be good at Twitch, pretty much.
Mhm.
And I forget his name. Someone out there, shout out you, whoever makes Twitch videos on YouTube. He said that a good thing to do is to play obscure games that no one knows about. So have you played obscure games yet?
I have played some games that are like really low view counts. Like for example, on Saturday, I think it was my most recent stream, I played Planet Zoo,
Okay.
which
okay.
is
Sounds
like
fucking
new
legit.
school Zoo Tycoon. If you've heard of that before.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
Except it's so fucking complicated, but it's nice because then the people that do like are in that category, most of them know what they're doing. So like I had like people come in and they were like telling me what to do. Like I had protesters at one point and I was like, why do I have protesters? And they were like, oh, your monkeys are starving to death. And I was like, oh no, I didn't know.
Dude, what a wrinkle that game has now. They have fucking PETA coming to your door. That's nuts.
They were like
I remember-
chanting and shit. I was like, oh my God, how do I get them to go
They
away?
made signs.
Dude, that's crazy. I remember in Zoo Tycoon, like the worst that would happen is like people would not start showing up to your zoo. Like your zoo would be
Yeah.
empty. You'd be like, oh, I fucked up. I don't know what I did.
Like, oh, it's too expensive or something, lower the price, they keep coming, you know? Like, no, like
Yeah.
it's like there's like a whole financial aspect to it. Like there's a animal wellness part to it. And then you also have to like design and build the whole thing. I was like, oh my God, this is so fucking complicated.
Jesus.
Do they have like a roller coaster equivalent just for all the roller coaster tycoon fans?
They do. It's called Planet Coaster.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's so sick.
Also just as complicated though. So that one's fun too. But I like the animal aspect. So I decided to go with Planet Zoo instead.
There you go.
Yeah, but the roller coaster one seems like you could always just make some like edgy designs and just like cut a roller coaster in half at one point and have the cart just fly off.
Okay, wait. Follow-up question here. Is that PC only, these games, or is that for anything?
I'm not too sure. I bought them on Steam, but I'm sure you could probably get it on console too. I feel like most games nowadays are.
I'm looking for a new game, so Planet Coaster might take over my life.
Oh god. Not the
Josh,
level
what
that
happened
you
to
get
Red Dead
obsessed with
Redemption?
things.
Have not downloaded it, dude. I don't have the heart to like uninstall GTA 5. I can't do it. I cannot do it.
That's tough.
Too much. I know. We'll see.
Hey, GTA has a surprisingly huge following on Twitch that I only recently was like, whoa.
Do you play GTA 5?
I bought it, so I have played it on stream once, but I haven't picked it up again since. But I've been meaning to because it was really fun.
Dude, GTA 5 is hectic. It's actually a hectic game to play.
Oh yeah, I was murdered multiple times that stream by my friends. Like I had my friends just join me randomly and just start murdering me. I was like, okay, this is great.
It's such a fun game.
I got a couple kills in though, so it was fine. But
there you go. I love it.
Yo, Poggers in the chat. What does Woomy mean when he says sour, please? I need educating.
It's an emote.
Okay.
You'd have to like look at the Twitch chat to see what it looks like.
Fuck. But the other ones are popping up. That one isn't.
Oh, it's because it's there's like a specific service that you'd have to download for it. It's called Better TTV. There's a couple different ones you can download that people use, and they're basically free and they let you add emotes to your channel. So Better TTV has like the animated ones, and there's another one called Franker Face Z that has like a bunch of still ones that you can use for free.
Okay. So can they still use it in our chat even if I don't have it? Or does the host have to have it?
Yeah, so you just don't see it, but they can still use the global ones. But you can go on their website and pick like a bunch of specific ones that you like for your channel, and then your chat users can use the ones you've picked out.
Nice. That's pretty
Elijah, do you find that the more you find out about Twitch, the more in over your head you are?
Yeah.
That's
when
how
I was saying
I
it
feel.
today, when I was like, hey guys, we're all gonna stream together. I got it, don't worry. Like oh god.
Looking at you, I'm like, how the hell are you planning on doing that?
That was like bartender Elijah telling me he's gonna have your drink ready in time. Like that's just a complete lie to your face.
It's like, hey Elijah, like how long on my old fashioned? Yeah, it's gonna be another like 6 minutes, dude. I'm like, have you even like crushed the brown sugar? No, not yet, dude. Like I'll get to that. And I'm like,
oh god.
Yeah, 30 seconds for that old fashioned hasn't even started. I can see the bourbon over there.
Across the bar.
Yeah.
So, guys, I got one last question for Bria before we wrap up here. There's one infamous part of you that the OG listeners know, even before you get to the thousands and thousands level that we're talking about, the laugh. Can you give us a genuine laugh before we go?
No, I can't just like pop it out for you.
I would say that Raffle has the best chance of making you laugh. Raffle, you must have a story or something about her on stream or games or something like that that's going to get this. Like, you're not going to crack open the bottle, dude?
I have nothing.
Nothing in the vault?
I got nothing that I can guarantee a laugh out of.
Okay, I will admit that I've been way better at hiding it. Like when I first started my like most recent job, I was like, people can't know yet. Yeah. You know, because I was new and I was a transfer, and you know, there's like high expectations for transfers. You know, it's like, oh yeah, you already know what you're doing, right? So I was like, I don't want to just come in here and just like be like obnoxiously loud, like in the corner of the restaurant. They're like, who is she and why is she so fucking loud?
Yeah.
You just walk off the floor to go laugh in the corner on your own, in the compound door shut. And even then, people just hear like a little murmur.
I just didn't laugh for the first like 6 months. I was like, you're not funny.
Yeah.
So we tell each other.
That's awesome.
All right,
That's
Bria.
tough.
I think that's all we got. Guys, do you have any more questions? We have one more.
That's good.
We have one
Bria,
more.
are you going to expand your game horizon more?
Hey, I've been expanding my game horizon, Raph.
to like 2 other games. You're up to
No, I'm at like my Steam library is up to like 10 games or something. Okay. And I started off with like only League of Legends for literally years and years and years. So I am expanding. But the problem is like trying to learn a bunch of new games at once is so much effort. And I just try them all for the first time on stream. I'm like, fuck it, let's just do it. And then it's just sad.
So you start a game you played for like 3 hours. You're like, all right, that's enough of that. Put it away. Yeah.
Yeah, like basically for Warzone, first game I played, I parachuted directly into the water. Like off the plane into the water. I was like, fuck. And it was live. I was like,
Hot
great.
start.
You're just in there. Really, I can swim to shore.
I was like, oh, I'm dead already.
So for the podcast listeners out there, because there's people listening to this on Thursday on our episode here, you can find Bria on Twitch at Bria_S. The S stands for, let's go with Superstar. It doesn't. It just sounds lame. It sounds like Will Ferrell from Kicking and Screaming. It just sounds lame. Let's not go there.
Thank you so much.
Bria, here, I'll give you a second, and then I'm going to ask you a last question.
Okay.
What can new listener or new viewers expect from you as a streamer, as a producer in the next week or two here, or 3, whatever you want? We got a marathon event coming, 24 hours. What's going on?
The most I can promise is my 2 days a week, which are usually Wednesdays and Saturdays right now. I do play a bunch of different games, but I promise that when you come in, it'll be wholesome content only. And that's the most I can promise. Mostly wholesome.
Right.
Mostly wholesome. PG-13 content. The occasional F-bomb.
The language we're working on, but regardless, I'm very nice to everyone who comes in.
Love that.
There you go.
So last question that we're going to do is, what's the best letter in the alphabet and worst letter in the alphabet?
Oh, good call. Good reminder. I totally forgot about it.
Yeah, I knew
he was thinking about it. I saw you thinking about it the whole time.
Yeah,
when he's like last question, then he followed up with last question.
I was like, wait, I remember now.
I'd say the best letter for me right now is A. And the
That's
worst
a scapegoat
letter...
answer.
No, it wasn't. I have a reasoning, but don't worry about it. And then I guess the worst letter, what sticks out to me? Maybe like
J.
maybe like
But it feels like I've got 4 letters. It's JOSH.
JOS with the honorable mention H.
I'll probably go with I don't know, like
Careful, dude. There's acronyms out there for everything. You're gonna piss off someone.
S.
Yeah, okay. S.
But honestly, I'm picking the second letter just randomly. I don't really have a reason.
That's fair. S in the chat for everyone listening, dude. That sucks. Okay. Bria, thanks for coming on. We know this was out of left field for you. We appreciate it. We wanted to do a little bit something different for the listeners, so this was definitely right up what we were looking for.
Well, thank you so much for having me. It was great to see you all again and to chat. Wish you luck with the rest of the podcast.
Thank you. And for the listeners out there, both the viewers, and if you're listening to this on podcast form right now and you're not watching the live stream, you're probably about to miss out on 3 gross hunks going shirtless in the next 2 minutes. So
we're not doing that. No fucking chance.
I'm fucking doing it. So
I'll stick around in the Twitch chat to see it.
There you go. Don't do it on camera, Josh. You're about to give us fucking banned, dude.
Yeah.
Right.
Josh, the only rules that you have to cover your nipples. There you go.
They're going to break your iPhone lens, dude. All right, I'm going to start the video, guys. Thank you, Bria. I look forward to talking to you soon, okay?
Bye, guys.
Bye.
All right, what's up, everybody? Bert Kreischer here. Another show.
The machine.
I'm a machine. I'm intentionally leaving out the lower half because I think I'll get banned on every fucking internet. No,
Elijah, you actually
every site.
topless right now?
100%. No, dude, it's a new shirt I got.
So
it looks sick.
So sick.
Looks
I think you missed the top half of it.
What do you mean? It's a crop top, dude. Whatever, man. Leave me alone.
Yeah, just wearing a bandeau.
We gotta get some formation in this podcast here. I'm sure our listeners are a bit thrown off, and that's okay. On the podcast listeners, at least. So here's what we're doing. We just crushed a nice interview with Bria. Shout out Bria. Best Twitch streamer in my books, except for us. Tied one, T1. But so the podcast listeners. So we're coming back now. Different format to the episode, but what we're doing now. Let's just start the way we always do, guys. How the fuck are you doing?
So good.
Yeah.
Nice. Good talk. All right, sweet. Josh, did you have a shitty day at work?
No, you know what? It was actually it was fine. I did, believe it or not, that actually wasn't poop. That was actually vom.
Oh God.
I know. I know. And
imagine vomiting that color and thinking, did I just shit out my mouth?
Yeah, seriously.
What?
Like that is literally like the definition of butt puke. But but no, it was fine. It was honestly just a really, really solid day. Today was my Monday, so I always go in fresh. And the one silver lining to my day is, even though I'm tired, sometimes I have some restraint. I'm like, oh my God, I'm so tired. I want to go to bed, but fuck, I have to podcast. And then I get on here and I talk to you two shitheads, and I'm just like, yeah, this was a good day. It's like a nice like nightcap to my awful day. Or if it's good or bad, it just makes it better.
Oh yeah, dude.
So do you think we're making it better? Or do you think we're making it worse right now?
Better.
Okay, cool.
Like 95% of the time, it's better.
Fair. All right.
So, Raph, before I throw it over to you, just for the listeners, so we got some hockey talk coming up later. We're going to do goats and woats, as we kind of alluded to in our interview with Bria there. We're doing goats and woats of the alphabet. So, fucking gear up for that one. We got some other topics coming too. But, Raph, what was the day like, man?
Day was good. I went for a long walk. I went for like an 8K walk today. That was fun.
Ooh.
Yeah,
What?
by
You getting
Monday.
ready?
I have a question.
Yeah.
When people, okay, because I'm not like a walker. Like I'm not like a go for a walk type of guy. I'm just not. Like I feel like I can't just like go into a park and walk. Raph, when you went on said walk today,
yeah,
did you go alone or did you go with like your family?
No, I went with Tisha and Kelsey because we're allowed to hang outside now in groups.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, it was chill. Just went for a walk, had some coffee, had some good talks.
Love that.
Got to see some people in person for once, not fucking through a screen.
Love that. Raph, when are you and I going on a walk, dude?
I don't know, Josh. When are you not working? Josh, let's go
Sunday,
to a
Monday.
brewery and then go for a walk.
We'll go to yeah.
Yeah.
And we'll go on a wandering walk.
Yeah, there we go. And then Elijah will come pick us up after work because we'll be too drunk to drive.
No chance.
No,
I
but
get off
besides
work
that,
at,
Monday was
I get off work at fucking 3, dude. If you guys are crippled by 3, down. If not, I'm joining you. So.
Dude, you had to-
We can easily make that promise that we're crippled by 3. Elijah and I have done it before. Patio drinking at 11 a.m.
you drove me home last Monday. What do you mean?
Boom.
Yeah, it'll
Fucking
happen.
poggers, dude. You got me. My bad.
Yeah. But besides that, my day's been good. I'm drinking some nice whiskey and then just gonna cap off my night with this.
There you go.
Nice, dude.
So I
Hell
can't,
yeah, dude.
can't fucking complain. Yeah.
Elijah,
That's
how
dope.
is your shirtless ass doing?
It's not too bad. Not too bad today. I went to the driving range, hit some balls. I got Megan to hit some balls as well. Little story about Megan at the driving range. She's a natural, dude. She's got some real.
She have a good fade.
She's got some real Brooke Henderson vibes. I'll give you that right now. She's got some
Really?
real Brooke Henderson vibes. Yeah, we've already got the clothing on the way. We're probably gonna dye her hair blonde and get a visor too, just to play the part. But like, so Megan's favorite club to hit obviously is the driver. It's everyone's favorite club, man. She loves the big stick. So when we set it up, like one of the things I've been telling her is like I want to see her swing as hard as she can. Like just to see, like not because that's the way to do it, because I just want to see like. I basically want to see you become Hulk. Like I want to just fucking kill the ball.
Yeah.
And so I get her to like practice swing on the empty tee and just like swing back and forth and hit the tee over and over again.
Yeah.
So like we did that for a little bit. She proceeds to put 2 balls on there and hit like the best drives she's hit ever. They were like 125 yards and like fucking piss missiles.
It's absolute fucking nukes.
I pull out the phone to start recording the third one, and she fucking hits the side barrier. The ball bounces back and almost hits the guy on the stall next to us, and it's our friend.
No,
Literally comes like a couple of feet away from his head.
Holy!
Like, God damn it, Meg! I was trying to show off to my friends, dude, and you fucking shanked one for me. But no, it was a good day. It was a real good day. Had fun.
Hey, quick question for you guys, because I feel like this always comes up in conversation. This came up today on the walk, and Elijah reminded me about this with his golf talk with Megan. When are we starting that co-ed baseball team?
Oh yeah,
dude,
that's
fucking soon, man. We're talking about playing hockey, dude. Let's play hockey winter, fucking baseball, softball in the summer, baby.
Yeah, like that'll
seriously,
be sick.
dude. That's been on a low simmer ever since COVID happened.
You better believe I'm fucking wearing stirrup pants. I'm wearing the High Sox boys. Those are sick.
Dude, also, I was talking to Kelsey today. Kelsey played softballs for 6 years, and she played first base. So we have a first baseman.
She played first?
Oh,
wow.
Yeah.
Wild.
Yeah.
Do you think she's got it in her to fucking catch bombs when me and Josh start throwing at her?
I think so. I mean, I don't think you guys are going to fucking be able to throw it to her.
Dude,
I feel like one of you guys is going to send it over her head.
Me and you are going to be at second and short, just fucking ripping double plays to Kelsey all day.
Dude, I don't know if they're going to fucking me Bartolo Colon at second, dude. I don't think that's the play, dude.
Okay, boys, I have some news. News.
Oh boy, let's hear it.
I'm leaving the pot. No, I'm fucking with you. I'm not. So I went and played golf yesterday, as you know.
What'd you shoot? 97? 107? How bad? How bad was it? 110? 115? 113?
Oh, boys.
What happened?
Okay. I'm just gonna quickly.
How many holes did you max out?
I took 3 8s in a row.
Dude, rip.
And you were with Steven?
Yeah, I was with Steven. I was with 2 other just like random guys that we were just paired up with.
Did Steven just verbally assault you during that?
No, you know what? Steven was actually a very good, like, mental coach. And, like, you know, Steven, like, the thing with Steven is he'll always keep it light because when he fucks up a shot, he gets, like, mad. Like,
nuclear,
like, for me, I'm like, oh, fuck. Like, it's more so, like, annoyed. He's, like, angry. So it's different. So, anyway, so he was actually pretty good with me. But just there's a couple things that played into this. The first, we were supposed to tee off at 9:18. We didn't tee off until 10:20, probably 10:30, I would say. There was a major frost delay. That's just rude. Dano, I know who that is. Dano, you don't even swing a club, so shut your face. So there's number one. Anyway, so number one, huge frost delay, and that really pissed me off because you guys know me, like I'm a routine guy. Like I actually have like a way of like, okay, like I'll hang out with you, but I need to be home by this time so I can do this, take a nap, eat, and that sort of thing. Like I'm very like that. So Steven and I, we went to Tim Hortons, killed some time, and then went and warmed up. So that was kind of issue number one. The second one was playing again, like it had rained the night before. I need to stop playing golf when it rains the day or two before I play, because that really like rattles my cage. Like it really does. Like it's not easy to just hit out of mud. The third thing I will say is playing my second round in probably one of the most narrow courses I've actually ever played. And I'm not saying that as an excuse. It's actually like
it's a bowling alley, dude.
You have fairway, you have 5 yards of rough, and then you have trees. And like they're thick trees. It's not like find your ball in the trees and hit from the trees. It's like your OB, like you take a drop. That was my other mistake. So those things were just ridiculous. My chipping is like it's bad. Like it's like I can't chip.
There's no dancing around it. That's fine.
Yeah. So my putting is fine, but other than that, it was a tough one. It was a tough round.
So damn.
Mhm.
Okay, I was on my. What did I say? I think I said 107.
No, you said 103.
103. Are
Ra-
you sure? Yeah. Okay. Fair.
Ralph said 10 or Ralph
I said 97.
You
I went
said
in with an
97.
optimistic 97.
Yeah.
Little
Yeah.
did I know.
Nice.
So, it's
No
gonna
shit,
be
eh?
yeah. I'm not gonna be golfing for a while here. I need some range days.
Josh, do you think this is
Okay.
going to be one of your worst golf years on record?
No, because I always start out this way. I'm not really worried. I
All
mean, last year I started out shooting a 93 at Northview.
Yeah.
I followed that up with a 120 with Elijah, which was that was a brutal day. And then I played around the same day and I shot a 111. And then I proceeded to shoot under 100 for the rest of the year. I didn't go.
Wow.
I didn't hit over. So if I'm getting all the shit out now, I'm happy about that. That's what
Good for
winter
you.
golf is for.
Yeah.
So here's hoping. But again,
Nice.
I just need to correct some stuff for sure.
Makes sense.
Mhm. Okay, guys. So bit of a controversy brewing on the podcast. I've been outed by one of our fucking workers. This is
Because we
Twitch
have a
shirt
huge
man.
staff. We have a 50-person staff that work for StickInRink.
Dude, who's this? Who's out here fucking flirting with Raph and calling me
I
for
have- I think you need to put
Boom.
a shirt on, honestly, Elijah.
Why?
Well, the people
Dude,
demand it.
I just got some laser done on my chest, so I have to keep my shirt off just so that it doesn't itch, it doesn't rash over. It used to be a lot hairier. Okay, no, I was gonna say fucking controversy brewing on the podcast. If you haven't checked out our Instagram, there's a post about it. Y'all fucking found some fucking Toronto Maple Leafs napkins out in my background, just hanging out at my house. So here's where I got to go with this is I also have Canadians ones too. Shout out to the fucking guy that runs the account. This one's for you too.
Dude, what is wrong with you?
Yeah, why do you have all these?
Here's where my head was at. There was one day I was at Party City and I was looking for morph suits for us because we were going to do morph suits for that Greenman interview. And I couldn't find them. And I was kind of mad that I didn't have anything creative come out of that. And so I literally stumbled upon these this aisle for like birthday supplies. It was like plates, napkins, bullshit like that. And I was like, can I do something with that? And I literally thought to myself, I was like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to buy these. And I'm going to wipe my ass with them. And I was gonna, I was obviously wasn't going to show it on camera, me fucking wiping my ass with it, but I was going to do it in a series of photos. I was going to grab the napkins, throw them on the toilet, and then I don't know, take a picture of a fucking crumpled up napkin, something like that. I was basically going to disrespect the team by wiping my ass with it. Sorry, go ahead.
So my question is, Elijah, not really a
Yeah.
question. You know what this sounds like, dude?
What's that?
A big fucking excuse. You have Toronto Maple Leafs and Montreal Canadiens stuff.
Yeah.
in
Where's your Vancouver
house.
stuff?
Hell yeah,
Dude,
dude. I'm
that
not
is-
going to wipe my ass with the Vancouver, the Sigma or whatever it is.
Dude, that is, I'm sorry. Being a Flames fan, dude, Western Canada, we need to stick together.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
We hate Toronto and Montreal. That's the one those are the two collective teams that every other fan base in Canada and probably in the NHL hate. And you have it in your house, dude. That's if you're
That's a little
wiping
sus.
your ass, if you're wiping your ass with it, I don't know, dude. Haven't seen that content come out. So that's a
I
tough
see.
look, dude. That's a tough look. I'm a Flames
I see
fan,
how
but
it
that's
is.
a tough look from
You know
any
what?
fan base.
You're going to fucking get home to about a carton full of these napkins now. Just so you know. I expect results, Josh. I expect you to catch a cold and be blowing your nose constantly. Just so you
Yeah,
know.
or Josh, if you start wiping your ass with those, get those suppositories ready.
Dude, who is Kat in the Minecraft? He or she is scaring me. I don't care though. I'm out here. Best shoulders on the planet, dude.
Dude, it's probably Bria's burner account.
Seriously.
There you go.
Seriously, dude.
Was that
Okay,
our official segue into hockey talk?
That was our official segue. Yeah. So, boys, the Canucks last game. Where are we at here? What happened yesterday? Canucks
3-2 OT win in Ottawa.
Yeah.
2-1, wasn't it?
Or is it 2-1 or 3-2?
No, you're right. 3-2. It was 3-2. My bad. 3-2 OT win. JT Miller puts the cap on it. A little bit of an ugly win for the boys. A little bit of an ugly win, but that's okay. Ugly wins get you into the playoffs. That's now 5 of 6 games the Canucks have won here. well on track to come back and snag a spot from the lowly Canadians, the ones we were wiping our ass with. Boys, how are we feeling after each W here? Are you guys hopping on board legitimately with me as we go along?
You know what this run is really starting to remind me of last year's Canucks. Markstrom is standing on his head.
Instead of Markstrom, Demko.
Or sorry, Demko is standing. Oh, sorry, it was in reference to last year. Markstrom standing on his head. Demko now. The offense is just humming along, and the defense is just kind of like doing its job. They're not doing anything unreal. They're not doing anything fucking crazy. Everyone's just kind of like doing their part, but we need to limit the shots against fucking Thatcher Demko. How many did we give up yesterday? 48?
I think so, yeah. That sounds about right.
Like this guy got fucking peppered. Like he got peppered. So
how many shots did we get on net against Ottawa?
22.
Oh wow.
22.
More than that. Must have been more than that. We can't have 22.
Regardless, though, do you think this win again without PD kind of reinforces my take on him from last episode?
I don't know. I mean, it's hard to say. To be honest, I didn't even watch the game. Didn't even watch the highlights.
Yeah.
I just saw the box score. I saw that one of our players got his first goal of the year. I forget. I don't know how to pronounce his name. I think it starts with a B.
Yeah, he's Howerluck.
Howerluck. Okay, never mind. Yeah. So, do I like the direction the Canucks are headed in? Yeah, absolutely. But I mean, right now they're on a road trip. They've got another game in Ottawa, and then are we playing Montreal after that?
That's correct.
So, dude,
how many games do we have in a row on the road?
Well,
I'm going to say
yesterday was 5? The first one, wasn't it? The first of 5?
4 or 5, I think. I think we played 3 against Montreal. Do we not?
Upcoming we have 2. So we played at Ottawa. We've got 4 on the road. It's these 2 against Ottawa and 2 against Montreal.
So
Friday, Saturday, Montreal.
Dude, Friday, Saturday night, dude. Those are must wins. Like that could probably be the year if you don't win those 2. I'm not saying that like you're eliminated, but you need to show something. Like they need to show themselves that they can beat a team that's in the playoffs right now. Like they need to do that, and they need something to fight for. Because like if Montreal comes in and they fucking dominate them, you can beat Toronto, you can beat Edmonton. That's great, but those aren't the teams you're chasing right now. You're chasing the team that's down in there in the trenches with you in the fucking mud, just duking it out for 4th place. So you need to beat Montreal. Nothing else matters. If you beat Toronto, big fucking deal. But you're not chasing number 1 right now. You're chasing 4. So, one of those things.
Hypothetically speaking, too, if we do lose to Montreal, we have to make sure we don't get into a rut and go on like a 3-game losing streak or 4-game losing streak as well. You know what I mean? Like we have to be able to bounce back from that.
And again, like, you're going to go into a slump. Like and you're right. Like, I mean,
like we just can't afford to do it.
Yeah. Like you can lose.
Yeah.
But you can lose like your next game. Like, I mean, right now, like Elijah said, we're 5 of 6. That's great. Yeah. If we lose the next one against Ottawa, okay, well, we're 5 of 7. That's still good.
Not bad.
But you still need to, follow. Then you really need to follow that up with 2 wins against Montreal.
Yeah.
Elijah, where are you at with all of this?
So, okay, what I do is I'm looking at the standings. I'm trying to get numbers in my head. I'm trying to come up with theories, ways, avenues for this team to make the playoffs. And one thing that Raph said that stuck out to me was, well, it's kind of what you just talked about. It's the idea that they are going to lose some games this year still. That's still going to happen. They've played 32. They've got to play another, 26 or 24 games.
Yeah.
Out of that, you might lose 2 in a row at some point, but you're right. It's got the train's got to stop right there for sure. But just where we're sitting at right now, guys. So the Canucks played 32 games. We got 30 points. The Flames are right above us with 31 points. So they only have 1 more point than us. They have 3 games in hand. But in addition to that, the Canadians, 28 games played, 33 points. So a 3-point lead with 4 in hand. The Oilers have 6 points in hand, but only 1 game extra. Or sorry, one game in hand, 6 points on us. When I hear those numbers, what that tells me is that this is the year where those numbers are going to fucking shrink very easily.
Yeah.
Like we've talked about it all year. If you're behind in the standings by more than one game, all you got to do is play that team. Like we've got so many games against each of these teams left, not to mention the fact that when we play Ottawa, we seem to have their number. If we can pull out, even if we go 500 against Ottawa the rest of the year, like we've done our job there. It's the fact of the matter that when we look at a team like Edmonton, we kind of look at them as just like, oh, wow, they're having a great season. Well, guess what? If they go on a little bit of, they only have one game in hand. So if we play them and we win, all of a sudden we're within 4 points. You know what I mean? Like it just shrinks so easily when you're in the same division like this. So I see plenty of paths to get there. That's where I'm at right now.
Yeah, and I think we kind of knew this was coming. Like you make a really good point, E, where this is where and I think I said this earlier on the year when we were talking about, this is the beautiful thing about like a baseball schedule type kind of schedule, or the NFL, because in the last couple weeks, if you're in baseball, or in the last 2 weeks, if you're in football, or even 3, you play your own division. Those are the most important games. So, like when the Jays are trying to squeeze into the playoffs, like they're not playing like the Astros or the A's, like they're playing like Tampa Bay, they're playing Boston, they're playing New York, they're playing Baltimore, like games that actually mean something, and that's kind of the biggest thing right now. So you're right. Like I think, and that's why I say like these next 2 games, like you need to start closing the gap now, because if you don't do it now, then that's where I think like you're in the latter half of the season. Like you're past the halfway mark. Now it's time to be that second half team and make the comeback. Like this is where the comeback starts. I would say with these 2 games against Montreal, because it's so hard, especially when you've got games at hand. Like you need to capitalize on those games until everyone's somewhat back to equal.
Good points. Good points. I love it. My final thought about the Canucks for today is really the way I look at it. The most important stretch of hockey is actually the part where they don't play a game. They have their bye week coming up at the end of March. They play their last game on March 24th, a Wednesday, against Winnipeg. Now, obviously, the 6 games or 5 games up until that point are very important. But after that, they take a week off. Other teams get to catch up playing games. Really, what happens in those 7 days, man, if the right teams go on the right losing streaks or the opposite, that's really going to have a big play on what the rest of the Canucks season looks like. So that will probably be a point of the season where I'm sitting at home constantly checking the ticker. Like I'll be watching March Madness and I'll be checking how many 3-point games do we have and how many blowouts do we have.
Yeah,
that's what I need to see.
Can we move on from Vancouver?
Yes, we can. Do you want to talk about the hit?
The hit was fucked up.
Okay, I didn't even see the hit, unfortunately.
Motherfucker.
Which one? Brandon Tanev?
Yeah,
it's Brandon Tanev on Jared Tenorti.
It was like an awkward hit, a very awkward hit.
Okay, no, I did not see it. The one thing I want to talk about, boys, and Raph, you may have zero input on this, and that's okay.
Probably.
But Elijah, I want to talk about the fucking Buffalo Sabres, man. That team is done. They are finished. Like, you need to blow it up. Like, it doesn't work. It doesn't
get rid of them?
work. Sorry?
Yeah.
Like, get rid of them?
Like, yeah. Like,
team needs to be gone.
You need to restart here.
So that much is obvious for sure, right? Like the whole almost everyone from the team needs to go. One question I'll ask you: what do you do with Darlene?
I think you trade him.
You get rid of Darlene too,
dude. You
can't
like his. I don't know. I don't see enough from him. I just don't. Eichel is not the answer. This guy's been in the league for how many years? 6?
Yeah.
6 years?
The same as McDavid, right?
Yeah.
I think I want to say 6.
6, if not even 7.
Yeah.
So, like, Eichel's a tremendous player. He is. He's not good enough though. He is not the answer that Buffalo needs. They need to shed some contracts, and they just need to move on. They need to start over because this shit is not working.
I think we got Razor 570 a bit confused with you right now, Josh too.
Dude,
that's okay.
Am I wrong though? Like, dude,
I think. you are not wrong on the Buffalo point. Buffalo Sabres, that needs to be a fucking atomic bomb dropped on that team. Like, there's obvious contracts that are on the go. Like Taylor Hall, he's got to be gone. He's on a 1-year deal. He's gone. Eric Stahl, same thing. I don't know what his deal is, but he's gone. Jeff Skinner will not be traded because unless like his contract is so bad. Like they're gonna have to give something up to trade him. Like they will not get anything in return. But that's probably one of their main things to try and do is get rid of him. But I want to get back to the Dahlin point because Dahlin's really the only thing where people are kind of divided on because yes, he's part of the core that is absolutely toxic and cannot do shit right now. I take back the toxic word. I don't like that. That's not the player's fault. They're just not performing. But him as a player, dude, this guy's a former number 1 overall pick. In his 2 full seasons in the NHL, his rookie season had 44 points. This last season, he only played 59 games because of the pandemic, and he had 40 points. Like, this guy's performing. I think, and the main thing for me is that if you blow up this team and you start trading pieces left and right, you are selling Dahlin low of what his career potential is, right? Like, it's not like you're getting what you think he's worth. You don't think he's hit his potential yet. So I think you keep him.
Yeah, I mean, I think the biggest thing with Dahlin is, you know, if you do stick with him and if he is your franchise player, I feel like Buffalo, you're right, like they still could be effective. However, when I see a team truly build around Dahlin, a guy who I think could possibly lead his team in scoring, I think of an Ottawa situation. I really do. With Erik Karlsson. Like, you have him. If you don't have him, you're not even coming to a sniff within the playoffs. Like, you're fucking dead last. Does Dahlin have that in him? I don't know. Maybe the sample size is too small, and I might be wrong. But also at the same time, who's the better player, Eichel or Dahlin? Like, if you're thinking about Eichel or Dahlin, like, I'm sorry, dude. Like, I'm gonna build around Eichel, like every day of the week. And everyone's like, well, he's number 2. Well, yeah, he went behind McDavid. Eichel is just as much of a generational talent as fucking Connor McDavid. He's unreal. So it's interesting because like you have like you said, a number 1 guy, a generational defenseman in Dahlin, and a generational talent Jack Eichel, and you still can't make it work. That's an issue. So I think you just stock up on picks. You get number 1 after number 1, like your first rounders, nothing, like everything else does not matter. Like that's
I see where you're coming from. This is the textbook Josh approach, and it's the textbook anti-Elijah approach. But
I have a question.
What's up?
Yeah.
Where do you guys compare a team like Buffalo to a team like Ottawa?
Well, really, one's trending one way, the other was. I would say that Ottawa has probably about 80% of the team that they need for the future. Like they've got the franchise defenseman, they've got their future captain, awesome, talented forward in Brady. They've got decent amount of speed and depth, like in terms of the potential, not necessarily the way they're performing. They need a goalie, and they just need, and eventually they'll just need the older guys once they come around. But I would say Ottawa is trending this way for the future. Dude,
whereas Buffalo's going down.
You can't even graph how quickly Buffalo's gone down.
Yeah, because I pulled up some stats on the 2 teams, and they're obviously both at the bottom of their division. But like Ottawa's played, I think, 6 more games, which gives them 4 more wins and 2 more losses. Yeah. But they also have like a whopping 30 more goals against them, which again obviously brings up the goalie discussion, right? So
let me ask you this, Elijah. Mm-hmm. Is Jack Eichel gone? Like, do you think it is gone?
It's just not going to happen during the season. That's the only thing. None of their big pieces, the Eric Stahl, the Taylor Hall, they're gone this season. I would say even maybe
Eichel is an off-season deal. Like,
exactly. It's a very complicated thing. He's got a big contract along with him. He's, like you said, a franchise cornerstone. He's a corner piece, dude. He's the piece that the last piece of the jigsaw puzzle for a lot of teams, especially a team like the Rangers. That's probably the destination I see him going to. But it's an off-season deal. Where's that?
LA.
Ooh, I don't know if I like that for either side.
Oh, I don't know. I think you get something going there.
I don't know their system well enough. Vegas, they can't afford him. There's no way.
No
They'd
chance.
have to ship out money in the same way.
Mhm.
But if they made it work, that'd be interesting. The thing about Jack Eichel is he's going to command draft picks. There'll be probably multiple firsts on the way out if you don't already have like a bona fide prospect.
Yeah.
But for someone like LA, like their core, the people, the Dowdies, the Kopitars, they're so old right now. Like that's not the team that he's going to be winning with.
Well, that's what I think though. Like maybe you ship Doughty out, give him to Buffalo. Drew Doughty and Rasmus Dahlin. I'm just saying.
Yeah. I don't hate
similar cap hits, like, you know, and you have some veteran leadership who can mentor Dahlin, a guy who you're trying to build your franchise around. That is just a tip. I just kind of thought about that today, just kind of as a random armchair GM trade.
Nice.
But, yeah.
Okay, let's move on real quick. I remember I tried this last time. I'm gonna try and anyone that's listening right now, I'm gonna try and show Josh the fucking hit that we're gonna talk about. The Brandon Tanev. Here we go. Where did it fucking go? I thought I had it.
What are you looking at on Twitter?
That was my homepage, I think. Not sure what it showed, but I apologize. Josh, can you see it?
Yeah.
This is gonna be great content for the audio viewers.
This is great video. It's great. It fucking skipped, doesn't it?
Yeah, it skipped the entire hit.
Wait, one sec.
You see that?
Oh, yeah. Can you go full screen though? Oh, it's killing me here.
I could try one more time. We'll see. We're trying for the podcast listener out there to keep it. All right. Yeah, a little lag. Basically, we don't need to keep trying. Basically, the guy runs into the boards and pretty much gets knocked out cold, I want to say. Like, his arm went fucking limp. But open ice hit. This is the talk of Twitter right now. This is the talk of the hockeyverse. Some people are saying dirty hit. I don't fucking know about that, dude. That was about as open ice as you get, and like nothing near the head, nothing at all. I don't know. That's a tough one.
From face value, is it a scary hit? Yeah, it's a scary hit. You know, you're not that far from the boards, but you're right. It's an open ice hit. You're traveling so fast, like, and Brandon Tanev is not a dirty player.
No.
You know, to my knowledge, he does not have a history of pulling this stuff like a Tom Wilson does. Mm-hmm. You're right. He didn't target the head. He didn't stick out his knee. He didn't do any of that shit. It was just a clean hit. Like, did the guy land awkwardly? Yeah, of course he did. It kind of sucks. And like you said, he's knocked out. Is it suspension worthy? I would hope not. Because like I don't like from that sample, and again, I can't see the full thing at full speed, and I'll look at it after, and I might have a better opinion on it next episode. I don't think that is suspension worthy at all. That's a clean hit. What was called in the game?
He was ejected from the game. He got thrown out.
So okay.
Yeah.
That's
no, I think it was boarding. I think they called it boarding, maybe.
Wait, and then the individual who got hit got knocked out?
Well, he didn't get stretchered off or anything. Like, I saw a picture of him. Like, I think he was really struggling. He's probably, I don't know what happened. Maybe went to the hospital.
Conky?
No fucking clue. Don't quote me on that part. Definitely a head injury. But you can see in the video when you watch it, like, his arm is completely limp. Like, he's fucking Chuck Liddell after a bad punch,
or something like that. Yeah.
Or just knock the fuck out, probably.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, people are blowing up because Brandon Tanev was irate. He had no fucking clue. He's like, dude, watch the hit. Like, I didn't do anything wrong. It's just it's a really a situation of bad circumstances. And unfortunate is the best word to describe that one.
Yeah, I think an ejection is fucking stupid. And the fact that hit calls for an ejection, yet Tom Wilson, if not a week and a half ago, like gets a hit that gets him 7 fucking games.
Seriously.
And there was no call on the ice on that hit. Like, it just makes you scratch your head, you know? Like, I've always wondered, and like, this is where the element of just human error just kind of comes into play of sports. It just, from face value, like, you know, did the ref even see it? Did he hear it? Or did he just see like the tail end of it?
Yeah.
You know, like, I think like, hockey is such a fast game in that sense. Like, to see everything, and I'm not defending the ref at all, but to see truly everything at face value is impossible. So I don't know. I don't agree with that. If he gets suspended, I think that's bullshit.
There's gonna be fucking upheaval if he gets suspended, dude. So I'm guessing 0 games on this. I think maybe they come out with a little bit of a statement just because it's kind of raised a little hell with that one. But it is what it is, as famous people once said. Okay, boys, are we ready to get going on to goats and woats here? Can we get a fucking move on for goats and woats? Okay, guys, We're doing the goats and woats of the alphabet. This one's going to cause a lot of buzz, just like the napkins, just like Brandon Tanev. We are fucking making headlines with this one.
What happens if we're all just in like agreeance in a weird way?
I don't think we will be, dude.
That would be the first time ever on this podcast.
For this segment.
That might be the last episode if we do that.
Yeah. Okay. All right, thanks, guys, and we're out.
Okay, who's going to kick this one off, boys?
I'll go.
All right. Take us away.
I'm going to take everyone's goat here. First letter, E. It's in every fucking word, man.
Because it's a vowel, Josh.
Elijah, you've got, how many do you have? You've got 3 in your name?
3 E's?
Yeah. Including your last name. Including your last
name. Oh, okay. Bro, I got 1.
Elijah.
Yeah. I got 3. You are correct. I got the double E in the old last name.
The reason for this pick was whenever I play Hangman, there's always an E. Like there just always is. You cannot miss with an E.
Are you thinking Wheel of Fortune here? Like, is that your letter?
Yeah.
You're like, all right, what letter? I'll take an E. And then pretty girl goes up there and knocks off all the E's.
Yeah.
Are we still doing that in Wheel of Fortune? Like during this whole social climate? Like, is there still like a gorgeous woman flipping the letters? Have they thrown up like a fucking butt ugly guy yet? Can I apply for this shit? Is there a website I can go to?
Go shirtless.
We made that comment? Lost 2 viewers. Just like that.
That's tough.
That's a tough look. Fuck. Who's next?
Yeah, I think so. Dude, fucking R. The best letter ever.
Yep.
Is that just because your fucking name starts with it?
Look at the way that it's written. You got a little bit of everything. You got straight lines. You got curves. You got a fucking little appendage going off the curve, dude. Best letter ever.
I'm going to have a little bit more to say about that in the next part of this segment, but I'm going to
keep my opinions to myself.
Yes, I will bite my old tongue for now. Got a comment from a user, Mustard Meg, out here. The best letter, hands down, is Y. It's a vowel and a consonant. Enough said.
I think we need to. I think we need to ban that user on a technicality.
Yeah, no kidding, dude. I think she's got insider trading going on. She knew the fucking topic first.
Yeah, quick little chat ban.
Yeah, no kidding. Okay, I'm next here. Yeah. Easy pick for the first one. The first draft pick is W, guys. We're all searching for W's in our life. George W.
W.
George fucking W, dude. Like, and let's just think of names real quick. Walter's
Wilson.
A fucking Wilson. That's a winner's name right there. W's, you've got it going on. If you got a W, if your name starts with a W, as long as it's not fucking Will or William. Sorry, your guys are out, dude. Yo, Raph, side note, were you the one that didn't want to do goats and woats of names?
Yes.
Okay, we're doing goats and moats of names. I think it's gonna be hilarious. Yeah, I think that's such a good idea.
All right, okay.
Fuck it. Okay, Josh, you're next, buddy.
Okay, my next one, boys. Q.
Q in the goats.
Why is Q a good one?
I don't know. I love the way it sounds. Just when you say Q, it's nice. Plus, I kind of watched James Bond the other day. And he calls his quartermaster Q. I'm like, that's a sick name. And someone ever comes up to me like, hey Q, and I'm like, yes, British accent and everything, I feel like that's a good thing.
Is Q kind of a letter that isn't necessary? Like just to play devil's advocate?
What do you mean?
Like, cause it's kind of like cause the letter Q just kind of makes like a K sound, right?
Yeah.
So why not just use like a K?
I See,
yeah, that's a really
well-
Polish thing to say right there.
well,
Sorry.
no. Well, no, it's not. It's not that. I think it's more so like I'm not a fucking English major and I can't give you an answer.
Well, like, what if you just wrote quilt with a K, or what if you just wrote queen with a K?
Quick.
Like a
You have to admit, like, queen and koala sound kind of similar. One spelled with a K, why isn't koala spelled with a Q?
You know what? This might solve something, or this might
I
raise.
can see Josh's train of thought boarding at the station right now.
Fuck. You know,
Because-
Holy.
You know what I'll say?
I feel like
okay, but so whenever you see something spelled out phonetic, like when you see something spelled out phonetically, like and they try and make it easy for you to pronounce, they don't ever use Q's.
Never.
Like they
Does that
don't
mean
want
they're
to
just
confuse.
unnecessary?
let me
think so.
let me ask you guys this.
Queen.
Raph,
Yes,
Raph,
queen.
Raph, I want your hands off the keyboard here.
Look at.
That's awful. But look at how that's spelled though. That's actually brutal.
But what if you just wrote like Queen? Queen.
No, that looks weird. It doesn't hit like it hits different, dude, when there's a Q.
All right.
Now, what I will ask, and
Yeah.
can we maybe, like, I know we're kind of finishing this off here, but any letter you say, you
Yeah.
have to say the phonetic, like the military thing that it actually stands for. You know what I mean?
What do you mean?
What is? Yeah, I know what you're saying. Like Alpha Zulu Bravo
Yeah,
Charlie.
yeah.
I don't
What
know
does
all of
Q stand for?
Huh?
Do you know all of them, Josh?
Yeah.
You're
What's
you're
Q?
super hardo, dude. You have your fucking car clock set to 24 hours too.
Josh's
No.
phone 24-hour clock.
No, that I don't have.
Damn, dude.
So
What's the one for Q?
Q is Quebec
That's what it is. I knew that. Damn
Yeah.
it.
That's the radio call?
for Canada.
Is that? Oh, for Canada. Okay, that makes sense. I was like, there's no way we got like the Marines from Arkansas yelling Quebec, dude. Quebec. That's not working, dude. That
Okay.
will not fly. Who's next year? Raph?
Me.
Raph.
The letter
All right, bring it
T.
Ooh.
I'm sorry, what?
The letter T.
T as in okay.
T as in, I don't know what the fucking call sign is for it. Tucker? No.
Tango.
Tango. That's what it
Tango.
is.
I think.
Tango Whiskey Bravo.
Tango sounds right. It's just, I don't know. I think it's just a dope letter. Like, it's also it can be used in compound in what's it called, in compound grouping. So it's like TH. You can do that kind of shit with it. You know what I mean?
I don't
So
know
it's
that.
also a nice one to write. And also, I completely changed how I wrote the letter T when I started going to like physics classes and like calculus classes and all that kind of stuff. Because normally I'd write it with like a straight bottom. But then what's it called? Because you'd have to have it be like when you're doing algebra and everything like that, like it has to take on a value. So I started writing my T's completely differently, and ever since then, it's one of my favorite letters to write.
Damn. Hey, shout out Rob Fay Nation. Big time account, big time presence out here in the Vancouver Canucks community. You definitely missed our conversation about the Canucks making the playoffs. You can carry that on your own show though. Don't worry. We'll tune in for that.
Anawaj is shirtless. You can carry that on to your own.
Yeah,
show.
there you
And
go.
this is an occurrence, dude. This is a freaking show around here, dude. No ticket needed. Okay, next pick. Every time I do these drafts with you guys, I'm just amazed at how bad you guys are at them.
What do you mean? What's the next one?
No one's chosen the letter F, dude. F. F is literally, we need this letter, dude. I need this letter every day in my life. Like,
Okay.
there's there's a lot of those. Have you guys watched the Samuel L. Jackson and Eugene Levy movie? I think it was called was it The Man? I think it was called The Man. It's a very like not well known movie, but
Never.
in the movie, Samuel L. Jackson's character is trying to learn to not say the F word so much because he has a young daughter. So he always says, "Crying out loud." Fucking need F's. F's in the chat, always good. And do you remember that phase in high school when like you wouldn't even say the F word, you just say F as
F
like a way
is-
of like letting out frustration? You're like,
No,
F,
dude.
dude.
You know what I
You-
don't like? You know what I don't like? Is
What?
how F is spelled EFF. Like E actually comes before F, in
F.
the word F, which really just like makes my brain hurt. But anyway.
Do you know that the F word is like specifically designed in a way to like relieve stress, I guess? because like the initial like the it's just like it's like you can put like a lot of emphasis on it. So it
Yeah.
kind of like relieve stress in a way, and then it has like a commanding like hard end like the k. You know what I mean? And the nice thing is because the U's there, it's like you can kind of like drag it on. Like it's really interesting. There's a documentary on it, and it's designed in a specific way so you can like really utilize it.
I don't know why. I just
Speech.
assumed that like when these words were made way back in like 1600, 1800, whatever it was, like smart people just didn't exist back then. That's just my like I don't know. That's why like my subconscious brain thinks like smart people weren't around back then. Everyone was dumb.
Yeah.
Do you think somebody just said the F word one day and they're like, that felt good?
Yeah,
they just kept saying it.
I think it was the guy that created golf. He's like
Yeah,
the
there you
fucking Robin Williams skit when he says, "I'm going to hit the ball way the fuck over there." And he hits it. He's like, "Fuck, it's in the woods."
There you go.
All right.
Josh,
My last goat, Jay.
All right. Yep. Homer pick.
Yeah, Homer pick. It's a upside down candy cane with a hat on. So, you know.
There you go.
Yeah.
Not a
Nice,
bad pick.
Nice.
Does
dude.
anyone know what the phonetic J stands for?
Oh, the
Juliet.
like Army J.
Yeah.
Is it?
Juliet.
There you go.
Wow, I was so confident it wasn't that. Fuck me. When you say phonetically, you mean like the Army one?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
My next one is Oscar. Oh,
Ooh.
Nice.
that's a fun letter. That's a nice one because it's like the easiest letter I think to possibly write. Like you can't fuck up an O.
See,
You know
how
what I
the
mean?
fuck?
Oh, are you
Fuck
serious?
do you not like Q? Because a Q is just a cooler version of the O. It's got a dash.
No, a Q is the O's lame brother because it has a fucking line going through it. It's like the O.
Simpleton version of the Q.
The Q is like the O twisted its ankle and needed a crutch to keep walking. It's a fucking loser.
It just stops rolling.
Yeah, there you go. That's what, and the O's sick. Like again, vowel, so it's very useful. It's easy to write. The capital and the lowercase are basically the exact same writing. Like it's the same letter. It's fucking perfect.
I like that. Okay.
Yeah, there you go. The O.
The
I. The I.
oh boy, is the best thing I could come up for that pick. That's tough. Okay, who's next on the pick here? It's my last pick.
Yeah.
Okay, I feel like every draft I always contradict myself here. So I went and I chose W, and I said, "Got to get W's in life, dude." But I was in the car today, and I told Megan we were going to be doing this for Goats and Woats, and I told her like, you know what the best letter is? It's L. L is the best letter.
Why?
And I don't know. Well, first of all, is L the only letter that is already its own name? Like the name L is also a name. There's no other letter that's also just a name. Yeah, like ELLE.
What? Dude, I've never met anyone named L.
You never heard of someone named L though?
No, never.
What about like
Come on.
CC
L Fanning. I don't know. I just googled L.
or like D?
I know we
like
we came up
B.
with this. We said D, but it's always DD. It's always CC. It's never just D.
Well, you could also have a B, like short for Beatrice.
Yeah, but
What about-
it's short for like L is just L.
What if L is short for Elaine?
But what if it's not?
What if it is?
He's such a jackass.
Okay, well, I don't really have. I also love like L names are dope, dude. Lee, I'm out here with that. Jerry the King Lawler, that's a good one. Yeah, Leon.
Leon's a good name.
Yeah, Leonardo. I love Leonardo. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Levi.
Got my chest hair a little fucking hot from that one. Yeah, Levi's.
Levi can't go wrong.
Good stuff. All right.
I don't know how I feel about
Josh?
the L. Josh Woes,
Yeah.
take it home.
Woats. Well, I
Fire
kind
the
of
fuck
already
up.
spoiled it. The first one is I. Fuck the I, dude.
Yeah,
I
I'm with Josh on
suck.
this one. I suck.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of it.
Do you
I
think
just-
do you think that's like a subliminal message of depression happening? Like you just hate like you hate yourself?
Let me ask you
Do you-
guys this. Let me ask you guys this, okay?
Yeah.
How would you actually spell the letter I? E-Y-E?
I guess because I was told, yeah. Or no, I'd probably go A, like, you know, when people say A,
AI?
I.
I.
Like, is it, who says I? Is it British people or Australian
I?
people?
Australian.
I.
I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A-Y.
We use A, dude. A? Which is just like the worst version of I.
Josh, let me ask
You ever do that at work, Josh?
What?
You ever go up and do your job and you're like, hey, I heard there was a problem here, eh? It sounds super Canadian.
Sometimes.
It's yeah. If it's the right customer.
Yeah.
Josh, let me ask you this: do you hate the capital I or do you like the lowercase I, or do you hate the lowercase I? Sorry, which one do you hate more? Because they both suck.
I don't know, dude. I mean, like literally, like a lowercase I just looks like I don't like it. Oh, you know what it is? I hate when girls and maybe guys put like instead of like the dot, they do like a heart when writing this. You're a fucking loser. Like no one gives a shit. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's one of those things. I'm not a fan of it.
It sounds like you have trouble drawing the heart.
Yeah, I do.
A little bit of jealousy. I do too. It's okay. Fair enough.
Well,
the next one?
Yeah.
Dude, the fucking easy one. Q. Q sucks.
have we already handled that one?
Yeah, I think so. If we haven't already, we're just gonna emphasize on it a little bit more.
Dude, all right. Well, speaking of ones that suck, dude, ours fucking blow, dude.
Why? What?
No one likes pirates, dude. Pirates are the worst. Fucking no, dude. Cancel pirates.
Dude, you know what? I'll follow this one up. Fucking O, dude.
This is just a circle of hate.
What has happened to Goats and Woats? It's become so toxic.
What do you got against pirates, though? Pirates are sick.
Nah, dude. R. It's so cringy when someone says R. Oh, dude. If you're if you're at a Halloween party or even just a holiday and you see someone dressed like a pirate and they're playing into the costume too much and they're like R, matey, and it's just so cringe, dude. I can't do it.
Why?
I can't do it. It makes me want to quit Halloween.
What do you hate? What do you hate more? What do you hate more? People dressed as pirates or people dressed as cats? Because I know you hate it when people dress up as cats.
Yeah. You know what I'm down with? I'm down with like the ugly cats. I'm done with sexy cat. No more fucking sexy cat, dude.
What you're saying is
that's not
if you
fair.
actually show up to a house party after you actually like just fucking brushed your cat, took all the hair and taped it on yourself, that would be acceptable.
Yeah, seriously. Or just like just plan to have a hairball right in the middle of the party and just like do that motion that you sent me, Josh. The Sean Paul fucking temperature. Oh, that was not what I meant, but you know what I meant. Fucking hacking a ball, dude.
This cat statement is also coming from an individual who dresses up as a dirty bar of soap. Let's all just remember that.
The party bar of soap is what you meant to say, dude.
The party bar of soap, sorry.
Yeah, party bar.
Next worst letter, X.
I had that one down too. Okay.
Yeah, X is
Good
no.
pick.
No.
What's
like, I
the
don't like to
reason?
say like X marks the spot. I just think I don't know. I think I'm putting it up there with you. Bye bye, Rob.
This confuses our fucking listeners so much when I do that, doesn't it?
For the people on audio, yeah.
Yeah.
What did he say? I missed his comment.
He was dying at the idea of go-to modes of the alphabet.
Just us ripping on the letter Q. No, X also sucks because I categorize it just like Q, where it's a letter that is unnecessary.
All right.
I don't think you need an X in the alphabet.
Wait, but let me ask you this: how do you spell the word X-ray without the letter X?
EKS-RAY.
That's so annoying. That is so annoying.
So is spelling X-ray, Josh.
What do you mean, dude? You're doing.
How would you spell xylophone?
Huh?
How would you spell xylophone instead?
Well, that you could probably argue with a Z, for sure.
Or an S, or an SY.
But that's xylophone.
Yeah.
No, it's xy.
Xylophone.
Yeah, not. I don't think it's with an
xylophone.
X. Yeah, like an X, majority of the time has a Z pronunciation. Is it not? Or am I?
We've been working on this for a while now.
Xenon.
Dude, you can't cancel me, dude.
Dude, this cat Minecraft account is going off. Kind of love it, dude. Kind of about it. They want Raph. They don't even want Raph's dick, dude. They want Raph's marriage hand. That's all.
They woke up and chose violence, dude.
Yeah, seriously.
There you go. E, you're up. Next G letter.
My next wote letter is U, because it's all you guys, man. Sorry, Josh. It's kind of the same thing I was talking about when I talk about eyes, dude. Except I am the most important person. You, Josh and Raffle, are the worst. Boom.
Why?
That's my TED talk. Just because it fits
What a
into
shitty
a nice,
fucking TED talk.
it fits into a nice sentence. Okay.
Elijah, if you had to do a TED talk on one topic, what would it be?
Hockey.
It is going to be on. It's going to be on comedy. It's going to be a funny seminar on comedy and where we are. It'd be like a Ricky Gervais, Bill Burr kind of attempt.
Mixed in with a little bit of Burt Kreischer. So you're gonna be shirtless.
Yes. Actually, you are correct on that.
Thank you. The machine.
I am the machine. I love how he just does it now every time.
Yeah, that's great. Josh.
All right.
Last shitty letter.
My last one. Well, it was actually supposed to be you, but I will delegate to my honorable mention of V. V sucks.
Why?
I don't know. I don't like how it sounds. V. It's like stupid. I'm just not a fan.
But what about? Okay.
What?
No, nothing.
No, say it.
What about V for vagina?
Yeah, thank you for that.
Yeah. What about that, dude? Is that like once again an anger thing?
Well, in the fucking words of graph, you could probably just sub it out for another letter, so it doesn't really matter.
That's funny.
Yeah. Jesus, dude.
Vagina.
Vagina.
What about V for Vendetta, dude? V for Vendetta is pretty sick too.
Yeah, it's a cool movie.
Just saying. Raph, you're up.
M.
Okay. That's how it is. All right.
No. For like, it's just like a shitty W, because I think W's are sick. Like W's were on my list, and I had to go to my honorable mentions.
Yeah.
M, just an upside down M. No, it sucks.
Dude, you know what you are, Raph? You're
What?
a fucking Wario instead of a Mario. That's what you are.
No,
That's
I'm a
not good
Waluigi
thing.
instead of a Mario, dude.
Oh,
You gotta go with the fucking memes for sure.
yeah, dude. You're those guys are both the worst. So Super Mario Tennis, when the opening song, when they just get crushed over and over again.
Yeah, dude, great.
Yeah. Whatever. They're the comedic relief, I guess, is what you're saying.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, Mustard Meg, not too fucking happy with that one. Excuse
Sorry,
me,
Megan.
on the Twitch chat. Yeah, that's tough.
Whole BL Megan.
Okay, last pick right here. I'm gonna go ahead and say
Holy
let's go
shit.
with A. Let's go with A. A's
Why?
the worst. A's the worst. Don't need it.
Is it because it's a scapegoat answer?
I never used to see it on the report cards, so I don't like it.
Is
It's
that why
the
F
worst.
was up there on your favorites?
Yeah, that's why F's were the best, dude.
Yeah.
I came home and I was like, but Mom, F's in the chat, bro. Look at this chat. I got 8 of them.
Oh my
Okay.
god. I love that.
All right, guys, let's wrap up. My ass is completely numb. It's starting to rash. I can't
I'm
feel
surprised you
anything.
haven't stood up yet.
Normally I stand up, but then you get a nice little view of that, and that's not what I want to do. We don't want to do that for the 5 viewers out there. That's right, Cat Minecrafter. You got a view of the old rack there for free. No OnlyFans subscription needed. All right, for all the podcast listeners out there, thank you. Thank you for toughing it out with us through a bit of a mishmash of an episode. We're going to figure out a way to do this more organized, but also thank you to Bria. Great interview with Bria. That was fun. Boys, anything to say before we go?
No, I got nothing. Thanks for sticking around.
Yeah, episode 29 in the books, guys. All right, we're back on Sunday for you streamers and Monday for you podcast listeners. All right.